Alright, here we are. What's up YouTube? My name's Anson and this is my very first YouTube video. It's actually a little bit uncomfortable for me as I've always been a little bit camera shy. I have anxiety just being in front of a camera, but I'm pushing through today. I'm pushing through. So, and the man right here is who has compelled me to do so. This is Gary Vee, and I've been following his content for a long time, and he really compelled me today to sit here and make this fucking video. So here I am. And yeah, today I bring to you a curation video edit of the keynote which inspired me enough to sit here and fucking film this shit today. It was obviously by Gary Vee, a keynote he did in Melbourne, and yeah, I took out the essence of that hour-long keynote and bring together the best parts of it to bring you this shorter edit of which is 10 minutes while the actual keynote's an hour, right? So I just sort of tried to bring together the message that really inspired me to sit here and just get through, just get through my discomfort with filming myself and just really just get going, and just take the plunge, and soon I will realize that, I can get over the fact that I'm uncomfortable in front of the camera. And, the words that he said within this keynote truly made me push through today. And so I hope you enjoyed, and yeah.
By show of hands, work in a job and are desperate for their side hustle to become their career. Just raise your hands. Raise them high. Can you stand up actually? I need to see this because I got to get a sense. Stand up if this is your MO. Your side hustle, you're desperate for that to become your career. Good amount. Okay, thank you for doing that. What I didn't realize was the fact that 35% of this audience wants their side hustle to be their careers, but the reason they can't is because they can't quit their job because they need their job to pay for dumb shit to impress people they fucking hate. And so, especially while the economy globally is frothy, I am aggressively throwing up for debate to the third of this audience that is trying to get their side hustle to be their job, for them to give a real thought to what it would look like if they were to downsize their home and their car and their vacations and their watch to put themselves in a position to be happy. I think over the next decade, as we continue to start really discovering as a human race mental health and happiness, that we are on the pre-dawns of people changing what success looks like. For me, the reason I'm so obsessed with people focusing on video is because the reality is that video creates a scenario that allows you to do images and written word and audio on the back of filming. For me, the reason I do a vlog daily is because we're able to use that as a top of the funnel piece of content, and then I'm able to produce a podcast, I'm able to produce the quote pictures you see on Instagram, the written articles on my .com and LinkedIn. It is the top of the funnel that creates everything else instead of bottom up. It's unbelievably important. If you're fortunate enough to be here and you feel okay to be in front of the camera, you need to lean in. But the details are very simple. And I said it when I was here last year, and I'm going to say it again. If you are not a practitioner yet of making content and running ads on Facebook and Instagram, you will massively regret it. And the reason, you've seen me say it in every video, I am putting it down on film to recall it in a decade. I will never stop saying it. I don't care how much you're tired of hearing it and hoping for something new. I'm not gonna make up something that isn't true. They are grossly underpriced. The one little add-on that I've been saying a lot more over the last month or so than in the past is how much content you need to produce. In a world where I'm asking you to create so much content, the fact that so many of you do not create content because you're so bent out of shape by the feedback in the comments section. This has become a remarkable fascination of mine, that people literally aren't living their lives to their happiness or fullest because Sally Pants 36 said that you're ugly or fat. People absolutely crippled by the judgment of others without really understanding what it is. Let me say it here right now so there's no confusion. If a human being takes the time out of their day to consume your piece of content, consume it, and then spend time to leave a negative comment to you after consuming your content, think about how shitty that person's life is. But it's one thing, and I have empathy, a lot of it, when it's your mom and dad dragging you through shit, because that's deep. But when an anonymous person with a fucking icon of a rugby player is dragging you through shit, you have to get into a place where that does not bother you. It makes zero sense. We need perspective, we need passion, we need patience, we need a lot of things, and then you have to let it play out. Everything I've ever done, two core things have always been the theme. And for anybody who's dreaming or thinking differently, I really need you to hear this. Everything I've ever done professionally, two things have happened. One, it's taken forever for it to manifest because I was early. Number two, nobody agreed with me and people snickered and made fun of me every time I did them. If you're looking to innovate and do something special, you have to recognize exactly what's going to happen, which is the voices are going to be the game that you have to play out. The one that's become most fascinating to me over the last year, because I get so much interaction on this, is the people, and I'm just gonna say, this is completely just random, but I'm hopeful it might help just one person in this audience. If the voice in your own head says to you that you suck, I desperately need you to know that somebody put that voice in your head. That same machine, do you know how many people say to me, Gary, I don't think Facebook and Instagram, that stuff doesn't work. Yet in the other mouth, during that same dinner, all they talk about is how social media is fucking up the government or countries or the world. Literally, you're telling me that Facebook's powerful enough to change the global world and governments, but it's not powerful enough to sell some of your t-shirts or your landscaping business services? My friends, take it for what it is. We are all obnoxiously fortunate to be living through this era right now. What this era is, just to quantify it, is we are now at the maturity of the internet. The internet now is at scale. We all live there. It is real. It's not what I grew up with, which it was coming. It is here. It is at scale. And the reality of the situation is, how many people, one more time, with side hustles? Raise your hands. Everyone. Stand up again. Side hustle to turn into your business. I need this because this is the point. Side hustle to turn into your business. I just need every single person that's standing to understand one thing. Your grandparents couldn't even dream to turn a side hustle into their business because the internet didn't fucking exist. They just had to eat shit and live their life and put food on the table and a roof over their head and then fucking die. I'm being serious. We are so outlandishly fortunate to have this era, and what everybody's doing is spending all their time deploying cynicism and looking at the things that are negative about it without realizing it is the full empowerment to whatever you want if you're willing to be a practitioner and actually learn this shit and execute it. This era will go away. Many of you follow me know I'm all focused on voice and Alexa and all this. It's all gonna happen. shit changes. Whether it's blockchain or AR or VR or voice, this internet era, this golden era as we stand here today will go away. You need to take advantage of this. You are going to regret it. You're gonna regret it. And let me tell you this is a good segue. An incredible, random fucking thing that I can tell you to do is to go volunteer at a retirement home one day this year. A very random thing that can fundamentally change your life business-wise. Let me just not even go human. In your business, is go and volunteer in a retirement home once for 5 hours. Let me give you the preview for the 99.9% of you that won't do that. You will see human beings with regret in their eye. And I promise you, for whatever scary shit you've seen, abuse, murder, scariest shit you've ever seen, there's nothing scarier than to stare a human being in the face who understands she or he fucked up and there's no going back. Regret. Understands she or he fucked up and there's no going back. Regret.
Some intense shit right there. If you're still here at the end of the video, thank you very much. I honestly do hope to bring a lot more. That's it. That's a wrap.